is my
Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. You are joining us on my plastics journey, if you're watching this video, and I'm going to share what's in my hospital bag. So, in case you didn't know, I'm having plastic surgery. I'm having what's called a paniculectomy, and that is to remove the excess skin from my abdomen from extreme weight loss. I used to weigh 300.8 pounds. I am now down to about 139, and I give myself about a 5 to 10 pound range to kind of shift back and forth. And that's just so that I don't fall into old habits, but also so that I don't obsess about the number. Because at the end, the number doesn't matter, my health does. So I'm gonna share with you, I've got my bag on my lap here, what I'm taking with me to the hospital. My plastic surgery is an overnight procedure. So, well, excuse me. It will be an overnight stay after the procedure. I will head down the night before. By the time you see this, I've already probably had surgery. But I'll be heading down the night before. I will stay the night. Then the next morning I will check in at 11 and my surgery is scheduled for 1. So first off, the thing that I will be taking with me is this lovely packet of papers. Let me see here. Trying not to give away too much stuff here, guys. I'm personal, you know. So the first part is my informed consent. And I had to go through, read it, and I'm supposed to sign every page after I accept what the informed consent is. What I did is I went through and I marked any areas that I had concerns about or wanted to ask a question about. Then, if you know me and my goldfish brain, you know that I wrote it down. I'm pointing over at my journal like you guys can see it. I wrote down the questions that I have for the doctor. I put the questions in my phone in case if I forget my notebook, because that does happen because goldfish, okay? That's gonna be my new thing, guys, goldfish. So whenever you see that, just know that it just means I'm forgetting stuff. So I'll be taking that with me. Did I just flash you guys? Oh, okay, no. I was like, why did I just flash you guys? Oops. Knocking things off. Okay. So next, my surgeon and their office only requested that I bring basically 2 things. That packet of papers and then my medications. So what they did is they sent scripts to my local pharmacy first, and they had me pick them up. Let me just kind of unpack just a smidgen so I can show it a little easier. So, okay. So I had to pick up prescriptions, and what they called in for me was, let me look at it here, Zofran, a transdermal like patch for nausea, Keflex, and Eliquis. So a basically like blood clot preventer, and then antibiotic, and then 2 things to help with nausea and stuff. And then once I actually go and have the surgery, once I have surgery, they will give my mom, because my mom is going to be my person that goes with me, they're going to give her a script for Norco, to take to the pharmacy to get filled for me for after surgery. So that first night I will be under hospital supervision. They will be taking care of my pain meds. But once I leave the hospital, that's when I have the script for pain meds, okay? Next I'm taking, hopefully it doesn't glare too badly, a little bit. This is just my little bag of essentials. So I've got some shampoo, conditioner, and then this is Hibiclens, or Hibiclens, however you pronounce it. I put it in this bottle because the bottle I had just looked grody and looked like it was gonna leak. I shouldn't say grody, that's not how it looked. It had a lot of calcium deposits on it from being in our shower, because our house has like high calcium in the water. It's weird. Anyways, we don't have a water softener. Maybe one day if we're lucky. But the night before surgery, I'll scrub with Hibiclens. It's like an antiseptic. And then the day of surgery, I'll wake up again and shower and scrub again. And that's just because I want to be extra careful. Before I have any surgery, regardless of whether or not the doctor says to do it, I scrub with it because I just don't want to take any chances. Especially now with the weakened immune system, I can't really afford that. I'm also still on a steroid, prednisone. This is my last week of it, and then I'm going to be off of it and hopefully not totally like crazy. I do believe I'm suffering a little bit of withdrawal symptoms from it, but I think it's getting easier every day. And the reason I bring that up is because when you're on a steroid like prednisone, it can slow down healing. So that is why I've been tapering off because my doctor wanted me to taper off, but also I'm having to do it a little quicker because my plastic surgeon doesn't want me on it when I go in for surgery. So that was kind of long-winded, but that fills you in a little bit. Next, let's see. I'll start with the side pocket. I've got nail files because I'm always breaking nails. They're also horribly painted, but I'm not going to repaint them because I have to actually take off all my nail polish off my fingers and my toes for surgery. That way they can monitor me. I'm taking this Fabric to Grow spray because I won't be able to shower for a couple days, and I just kind of like, if we have somebody, it's going to be near the holiday. So if somebody comes, I want to be able to kind of like freshen up my clothes and stuff, even though I'm going to be wearing a lot of the same things for a little bit. Okay, let's see what else I got here. Obviously the essentials like chargers. You don't need to see all that. I do have a pain relieving patch, and this is just the like Equate menthol version, because sometimes I get really bad back pain and it helps, or I'll get really bad shoulder pain and this seems to help. Also, which didn't go in my essentials thingy, but deodorant. More chargers and stuff. Oops. Got some Blistex like lip stuff because I found that after surgery I usually get really chapped lips. And even when I'm cold, like got a cold, I'll get really chapped lips. So taking that with me. I'm also taking my aches and pains muscle relief lotion because this seems to help me a little bit with like my hands and things. So I'm just gonna take it with me. Okay, and then we're diving into the clothes basically. Not in my bag, but will go with me is my actual medication bag, which I'm not sure if you guys will have seen my med review video by now or not. So if not, then you'll get to see it in the future. If so, then you understand why it's a whole separate bag. Moving on, I will also take like some bare essential makeup, like mascara, maybe. I don't even know if I'll take any makeup, guys. The next few videos I record on this plastic surgery journey might be like barefaced, and that's just gonna be based on how I feel. Like if I'm up to putting on a little bit of makeup, then I will. If I'm not, then I won't. And I'm not necessarily embarrassed about that. I will be taking slippers. These are my favorites. Let's see, they are Earth Spirit, I guess. I don't know. But I will be taking my slippers because they want me to wear shoes that I can easily slip on because I won't be able to bend over and tie shoes. Now, I know you see two shoes here, but there's a very real likelihood that I will only be wearing one, and that's because my foot is still in the boot. If you're not aware of what happened, check out the link up above, wherever it may be, that talks about what I did. Also, I've packed, oops, I forgot to put my other stuff back in the bag. Don't want to lose it. I brought a couple different pairs of pants. So I've got some sweatpants that are oversized. What I've had heard from other people is that they were very swollen, one from the fluids and two from just the extreme surgery, because it is pretty invasive. I mean, they're taking a large amount of skin off you. They are taking a large amount of skin off, and it's a spot that you use. I mean, those are your core muscles are right there. So they're basically just like taking away the layer on top of them and then restitching everything. So I also have, and I don't know if I'll wear these, but I'm taking them because I'm like, they might actually work better. I have my old maternity pants. So I'm like, that might be kind of nice. I don't know if there's a pool in my hotel that we're going to or not. Haven't heard yet, but I'm taking my swimsuit with me and it's all turned inside out and all that jazz. But taking a swimsuit because if there's a chance for me to go down to the hot tub the night before, I'm gonna hit that hot tub. I'm also taking a dress because initially my thought was, oh, I should wear a dress because then I won't have anything like pushing on my abdomen. Then somebody reminded me that I'm gonna have drains that are gonna need to attach to something. And would it be easier to attach them to a dress as it flows and dangles, or would it be easier to attach it to pants that are stuck? So I'm taking the dress just in case, but there's a very good chance that I will not use it. Also, I have my intimates, obviously, like, you know, underwear, bras. Some of my favorite, like, bras are the Victoria's Secret, like, zip-up ones. So I threw one of those in my bag because I thought that there was a good possibility that putting on a normal, like, tight slip, oh, gosh, what am I trying to say? Like, sports bra might be kind of hard to have to lift and stretch and wiggle myself into it. Whereas that one I can just put over my shoulders and zip it up, you know? It's literally an over-the-shoulder boulder holder. I also packed this long sleeve, also maternity top. I packed it because I thought, one, it's very comfortable. I miss it. I loved it when I was pregnant. Two, it's long sleeved and it's supposed to be cold. And I don't handle cold well. If you haven't heard or haven't watched yet, I do have an allergy to the cold. It's called cold urticaria. You can look it up, or you can look at my videos, you know, check them out. But so I wanted something long sleeve just in case. And then, let's see, what else here? Oh, socks. They said to bring some fuzzy socks in the packet of information, I guess. They said, or I shouldn't say fuzzy socks, but comfortable socks. So these, I don't even know where they came from, but they showed up at our laundry and, well, I should say showed up at our laundry, showed up at our home, and I started wearing them and they're so comfortable and they're warm and I love them. So I put a pair of those in there for after surgery. Hopefully they give me those awesome little gripper socks that everybody hates, but I love. Like I've been told before, they're like, the nurse goes, I'm sorry, hon, but you're gonna have to wear these and that way you don't fall. And I'm like, heck yeah, give me a few more pairs. Like I'll take that hospital stuff. Don't get me wrong. I'm paying for it. I might as well get it. Well, actually this I'm not paying for because my insurance is, but I paid for my insurance, so there's that. So that is all that I have in my hospital bag. A couple last minute things that will go in it will be things that I use like daily. Oops, I almost scratched my meds. So things that I use daily, like my journal, my phone, my backup charger, things like that, those will go in last. And that's just simply because I'm using them. There's no sense taking them in and out of the bag all week long if I don't have to. And let's see, what else can I tell you guys? I'm very excited, but I'm also very scared. Sorry, again, getting emotional. This is just such a fantastic like journey to be on. To go from where I was to where I am now, and then to you know, get this surgery, and when I didn't think it would happen, it's just kind of amazing, and at the same time, like I said, scary. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what kind of pain it will be. I live with chronic pain, and that's because of like my medical conditions. Again, check out the links for more information, but I have RA and rheumatoid arthritis, and mental health conditions, and so I worry a lot about what it's gonna be like and if I can handle it, both physically and emotionally. I worry about not healing properly, or having complications. I worry about putting my family through added stress and just a lot of stuff that I probably shouldn't even worry about, but I do, because that's just the way I am, and I can accept that. I've got an amazing support system. I've got an amazing plan set. I shouldn't say an amazing plan. I've got a plan set, which, as we know, usually plans don't go according to plan, but I am very much a list maker. If you've ever heard of like colors training, or like what color are you, I'm considered a gold. So if you don't know what that means, that basically means that I am like detail oriented. I like lists. I like things to be organized, but my version of organized is like, what is it? Organized chaos. So it might look a mess to everybody else, but to me, I'm like, but I know this is here and this is there and this is there. And, it just works for me. And then again, like I said, like major list maker, like list. Have a whole packet of paper on my desk just so I can make a list. And even this, I did not have this written down to do this video, but I have other videos written down on lists, like by day, each day, what I need to make and what I need to do. That includes basic chores. If I make a list for the day, I will put on there to take my medications, or you know, to start the laundry, which you might have heard the laundry go off. I'm not sure if the sound ended up in the video or not. But that's what happens when you are a multitasking mom. You have to find a way to make it work. And if you have goldfish memory, then you make lists so you don't forget things. And that's why I really should probably stop doing unscripted videos, but I kind of feel like that just gives it a little more, or it gives you guys a little bit more of a real view of who I am, and it maybe helps you connect a little better with me, maybe. I don't know. You guys might hate this, you might like it. I hope that you find something helpful in it. I do plan to add a video afterwards, or maybe even add it onto this video about what I actually used after the hospital, because I found that when I did, say, my maternity bag when I was pregnant, I had a bag packed with so much stuff. Guys, I am a huge overpacker, and that comes because I worry about what ifs. And so I'm like, well, what if we get stranded for a day or two? So I pack extra clothes, and I'm like, well, we might need a blanket, and we might need this. And next thing you know, I've got the whole kitchen, including the sink, in my bag. And that's how my maternity bag was, like my delivery bag. I took it with me, and I can honestly say I maybe used 5 items out of it. And that was like chapstick, my charger, my clothes to go home, my socks and my shoes. Like, it was like legitimately so overpacked, and it was just this big cumbersome bag that my husband had to carry around. And we didn't use it. So that is why I packed so minimally for the hospital this time around. And I know it still seems probably like a lot to some other people, but trust me, this is toned down. I do have a second bag packed, and initially it was supposed to be my hospital bag, but it was so full I couldn't fit things in it. So what it is I emptied it back out. I put what I needed to take with me day of in a bag. And then, I shouldn't say day of, the night before and day of. And then the other bag is just a bag of extra clothes for when I go stay the week at my mom's house, because I'm going to spend one full week, or not a full week, almost a full week at my mom's house. She's going to be my main care provider. She's used to having to deal with me, and she'll put me in my place if I get too whiny. She will also make sure that I post my videos as I'm supposed to, and that I stick to it even if I'm not feeling like it. She's really an amazing woman, and I don't say it enough to her. And Mom, I love you if you're watching this. So, see, I'm getting all teary-eyed again. Anyways, guys, this is pretty long-winded, and I apologize, but I will keep you posted on the journey, and I hope that you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure that you ring the bell icon so you don't miss a beat. And yeah, if you have any questions, our social media is linked down below. You can private message me on Instagram at PolandVlogs or at servicedog_stone. You can also find us on Twitter. I'm still getting used to that. That was something that I just never really got into, but I'm trying, guys. I'm trying so hard. What else? I think that's it. I think I might have said it all, guys. I don't know. If I didn't, maybe editing Nikki will pop up and say something. So, thank you guys so much for watching again. I really appreciate it. It really does help. And I hope you guys enjoy the ride. Bye.